In case you haven't noticed, you have a mental dialogue going on inside your head that never stops. It just keeps going and going. It worries, it plans, it judges, and it narrates the world to you. If you hear a voice right now saying, "I don't have a voice in my head," that's the one we're talking about. For most of us, this voice is the center of our universe. We believe its hopes are our hopes, its fears are our fears, and its problems are our problems. We are so close to it, we don't realize we are hypnotized into listening to it. In his profound and transformative book, The Untethered Soul, The Journey Beyond Yourself, author Michael A. Singer invites us to embark on the most important journey we will ever take, the journey inward to discover who we truly are. The book is not an academic study or a religious text. Instead, it serves as a mirror, using one single expert source, your own direct intuitive experience of being you. Singer proposes that the root of all our suffering, anxiety, and fear comes from a single case of mistaken identity. We have confused ourselves with the noisy neurotic roommate that lives inside our mind. This book is a manual for how to end that confusion, quiet the noise, and step into a life of freedom, peace, and limitless potential.
The first step on this journey is to create distance from that inner voice. Singer asks you to simply observe it. Notice how it takes both sides of an argument. Notice how it never shuts up, even when you're trying to sleep. If you were to imagine this voice as a person sitting next to you on the couch, chattering neurotically about every little thing, you wouldn't last a day with them. You would see them as seriously disturbed. And yet, we take life advice from this voice every moment of every day. There is nothing more important to true growth than realizing that you are not the voice of the mind, you are the one who hears it. This leads to the fundamental question the great sage Ramana Maharshi taught as the most direct path to freedom: who am I? Singer walks us through a process of elimination. Are you your name? No, that's just a label. Are you your story, your past experiences? No, you're the one who had those experiences. Are you your body? Your body has changed dramatically since you were a child, yet the you who looks out from behind your eyes has remained constant. You are not the body, you are the one who perceives the body. The same is true for your thoughts and emotions. They come and go. Sometimes your mind is noisy, other times it's quiet. Sometimes your heart is filled with love, other times with fear. But you are always there, aware of these changes. You are the subject, and all of these things, the world outside, your body, your emotions, your thoughts, are objects of your awareness. So who is this subject? When you let go of all the objects you perceive, you arrive at the source. Pure consciousness, a silent, intuitive sense of existence. This is the seat of the self, the witness, the true you who is simply aware that you are aware.
Once you can rest in this seat of consciousness, you can begin to understand the source of your inner turmoil. Singer explains that we have a wellspring of beautiful spiritual energy inside of us, known in various traditions as chi or shakti. This energy is what you feel as love, joy, and inspiration. This energy is meant to flow freely, but we block it. We do this by closing our heart. And why do we close? We close because of stored, unfinished energy patterns from our past. When an experience comes in that is too painful or too pleasurable, we either resist it or cling to it. In either case, we don't let it pass through us. This blocked energy gets stored in our heart as a samskara, an impression from the past that becomes a blockage. Singer uses a powerful analogy for these blockages: an inner thorn. Imagine you have a thorn stuck in your arm. Every time something touches it, you feel immense pain. You have two choices. You can dedicate your entire life to protecting the thorn, building elaborate devices and changing your behavior to ensure nothing ever touches it, or you can simply remove the thorn. Most of us choose the first option. Our deep-seated pain of loneliness, rejection, or insecurity are our inner thorns. We then build our entire personality and life around avoiding this pain. We seek relationships not out of love, but to avoid loneliness. We seek success not for fulfillment, but to avoid the feeling of inadequacy. Our whole life becomes an attempt to protect our thorns, and in doing so, we become their prisoner. The path to freedom is to remove the thorn. This means you must be willing to feel the pain you've been avoiding your whole life. Pain, Singer says, is the price of freedom. When a life event happens that triggers one of your inner thorns, a wave of painful energy is released. Our natural tendency is to immediately close down, to contract and push the pain away. But this only pushes the thorn deeper. The spiritual path is to do the opposite. When you feel the pain, you relax and release. You consciously relax your heart and give the pain the space it needs to pass through you. It's just energy. It will hurt for a moment, but if you let it go, it will leave you forever. If you resist it, it stays inside you. This moment of choice to let go or to get sucked in is the most critical point in your spiritual growth. If you don't let go immediately, the disturbed energy acts like a magnet, pulling your consciousness down into it. This is what Singer calls falling. You lose your seat as the witness and become identified with the pain. From this fallen state, your entire perception of the world is distorted. The alternative is to use the disturbance as fuel for your ascent. By staying centered and letting the painful energy release, it purifies itself and strengthens your consciousness.
As you practice this art of letting go, your inner world becomes quieter. You begin to see the bigger picture. You realize that your personal self, your ego, is a construct. Singer describes this as a house you've built for yourself in the middle of a vast open field of brilliant light. The walls of this house are made of your thoughts, your beliefs, your memories, and your self-concepts. You built this house to feel safe and to protect your inner thorns. But in doing so, you've locked yourself in darkness, completely cut off from the infinite light that is your true nature. Enlightenment is not some mystical state to achieve. It is simply the natural experience that occurs when the walls of this self-made prison come down. So how do you live once you begin to step outside these walls? You practice the spiritual path of non-resistance. You realize that stress is not caused by life's events, but by your resistance to life's events. You stop fighting with the moment and simply allow it to be. This leads to the highest path of all, the choice for unconditional happiness. This is a simple, profound decision. Do I want to be happy, or do I not want to be happy? If you truly commit to being happy, regardless of what happens, every challenge in life becomes an opportunity to practice letting go of the part of you that is not happy. This one choice becomes your ultimate spiritual teacher. One of the most powerful teachers on this path is death. A wise person doesn't wait until their last moment to learn from death. They contemplate it now. Knowing that your time is limited makes every moment precious. It gives you the perspective to let go of petty fears, grudges, and insecurities. It encourages you to live fully, to love deeply, and to stop postponing your life. This perspective helps you find the middle way, the Taoist path of dynamic balance. Instead of wasting your energy swinging between extremes of love and hate or desire and aversion, you learn to stay centered, sailing effortlessly through the changing currents of life.
Ultimately, this journey inward is a journey toward the divine. As you let go of the limited, fearful self, you begin to experience the vast, loving, and joyful nature of your true being. Michael Singer suggests that what we call God is not a judgmental being, but a state of unconditional love, like the sun that shines on everyone without exception. You don't have to earn this love, you simply have to stop closing yourself off from it. When you finally stop defending the walls of your personal self, you merge back into the ocean of consciousness from which you came. You are no longer a person experiencing the world. You are the universe experiencing itself through the eyes of a person. The Untethered Soul is a guide to this ultimate freedom. It teaches that you are not the voice in your head. You are not the pain in your heart. You are the silent, spacious awareness that witnesses it all. The problems are not out there in the world. They are in your resistance to the world. Your freedom is not found in changing your circumstances. It is found in changing yourself. It is found in the simple, constant practice of letting go. The journey beyond yourself is not about going somewhere else. It is about arriving fully right where you are, finally untethered from the binds of your own mind.